Hi, I'm Richard Randall, and welcome back to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker. She's the host, and she is your real estate voice, as well as your home sold guaranteed realty. This is the weekly radio show that informs and educates you on how to buy or sell real estate, and it does it with Barb Schlinker, the owner of your home sold guaranteed realty. Now, Barb, the real estate market is still doing pretty well after interest rates went up. Some people wonder if it really makes a difference in getting a home ready to sell. What should home sellers do to get a house ready to sell in this market?
Well, Richard, it starts with their goals. And so the number one question that I will ask home sellers when we meet is, first of all, what's important to them? Everybody has different plans and different goals about how they're going to approach the home selling process. Some people are already moved out and they're ready to go. Some people are not moved out. Some people need some help in getting it prepared for sale, and some people don't. So we approach that question on the basically how to get your home ready for sale, that checklist based on their needs, their priority, their timeline, and all of those factors come into play on how we approach it. And everybody is a little bit different. So part of what we do is we give our clients advice on what to do and what not to do to get their house ready for sale. Recently, I have a client that they had some older carpet in the house down in the basement, and it was okay, but the stairs were showing a lot of wear and traffic. So what they chose to do, just for a few $100s, is just change the carpet on the stairs. And that was enough to make buyers make really good offers. Just a few weekends ago, I was able to present 6 different offers to that seller, and they accepted a contract way over asking price. So if you get good tips, you can save money, and you can also know going into it that you don't necessarily have to spend a fortune and do a full-on rehab in every case. And then we want to know what's important. I mean, I would say a majority of the home sellers want the most money, right? But they also want to be sure it's sold. They would like to make their move and improve their lifestyle of wherever they're going or whatever they're doing. And everybody's different. Like this week, I had a closing where they plan to move out of state, and they've got a big family, dogs, kitty cats, the whole thing. And so their approach to this, I said, we can go the as-is route, but you're going to take a big hit as far as your net proceeds. Or you could maybe invest just a little bit, just flooring, a little bit of paint, because the paint was a bit dramatic, fix some broken things, but it still doesn't have to be a full-on remodel. And so they ended up investing about $20,000 in the house. But you know what? Their return on their investment was substantial. They got $75,000 over asking price because they hit all the right things: flooring, fresh neutral paint, neutralize, work on the curb appeal, declutter. Those are the critical things no matter what market you're in. And right now, we're seeing the days on market rising all along the Front Range. So it's not a big deal that you have to sell in 24 hours or the first night it's on the market. Don't worry about that. What I would do is sit down with a good real estate agent and focus on what seems similar to you in terms of historic sales, and also what your current competition is, because your current competition is what the buyers are looking at. That's what they care about. What can I get for my money right now? And you really need to hire an agent that knows how to help you prepare for sale, help you give you tips on what to fix and what not to fix, and give you inexpensive ways on how you can make that happen. Flooring is a really good example. So most buyers want a home that's what I call move-in ready. Does that mean it's completely remodeled like HGTV? No, not necessarily. Not every home has to have granite counters. Not every home has to have luxury vinyl flooring, which is more expensive than carpet. And you need a professional to guide you the right way. and plan out any potential updates that you really need to do. If you can take a picture and see track marks on your carpet, it's probably time for it to be replaced, or maybe you're lucky enough to get it cleaned and those track marks won't show up again. And you also want to plan out any other potential updates. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to go get quartz counters and completely rehab the kitchen. It might just be simple things. Like I was in a kitchen just last weekend where what they did was they painted the cabinets and they looked fabulous. They were good quality cabinets. They also changed the hardware. They went from that kind of country dated look hardware to some nice brushed nickel hardware and updated the appliances and the flooring. That was it. They did not need to do a full-on remodel in that kitchen to make it look a wow, but they focused on the key rooms that really make a difference when you're selling a home. And those are curb appeal, the backyard, the living room, the kitchen, the master bathroom, and the master bedroom. Those are the absolutely money rooms that buyers care about. And that's what they look at and spend the most time on. And typically when you market a home online, if you don't get those first 6 rooms right, you've got less than a minute to make an impression. So you really have to hire an agent that has recent market experience, that knows the market, that knows how to help you decide on how to price it right and how to avoid overpricing. Overpricing is a problem no matter what market you're in, because the buyers are finding other homes that are more attractive to them. The other thing that you want to discuss is their marketing strategy. So most of the time, updated homes will get top dollar. However, there is a limit to that. You know, when the boom was going on, people were really stepping on the gas on how much money that they thought they could extract out of the market. And to be honest with you, I was surprised a few times when the seller said, yeah, I'm going to go for this number. I'm like, okay, I'll try it, but I didn't know it was going to work, and it did. So we don't have that, the same environment anymore, because what's happened is there's more inventory on the market. There's fewer buyers that can afford homes. So they're being a lot more careful about which homes they're going to make an offer on. They can see historic sales. They can also see what their competition is, and they're going to make the best offer that they can. Let me give you an example. Last weekend, I had a bidding war on one of my listings. Now, we didn't get offers immediately. We had a good turnout at the open house. We had some showings after that. And all of a sudden, the same day, we got 2 offers at almost within an hour of each other. So boom, we got a bidding war. So great. I let them both know, hey, this is the plan. I'm going to meet with the seller at this time. Bring me your best and highest. So they both did. And one of the buyers won and one of the buyers didn't win. And so that is a decision between the buyer and their agent on who's going to make the best offer to convince the seller to take their home off the market for that buyer. And a general rule of thumb is homes that are priced what I call realistically versus optimistically, especially if they're on the low side of realistic, they're actually going to get the most money, because buyers will go up over asking price if it's priced right. And photos, of course, as I say over and over again, absolutely have to be perfect. So my name is Barb Schlinker. I'm with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty Colorado. I've been here in the real estate business since 1996. I am the host of Your Real Estate Voice. And right now, we're talking about a checklist to get your home ready for sale. And in the next segment, we're going to talk about some steps that you can do that will get your home ready for sale. And if you are thinking of making a move and you'd like to get a free in-home consultation on what to do and what not to do to get your house ready for sale, go to barbhasthebuyers.com, click on Find My Buyer, and we'll sit down and talk with you and give you a good idea what your home will sell for and how much you'll put in your pocket when it sells. Richard?
We're here talking with Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, your real estate voice show. And Barb is your real estate voice. She is the person to call at 719-301-3900, or just visit barbhasthebuyers.com. Now, Barb, you've prepared a checklist to help people prepare to sell their homes. Is it simply how a home looks?
Well, that's a piece of it actually, and being prepared to make the home look good is critical because we know that buyers eliminate homes based on the online presentation. So if you didn't take care of clutter, if you didn't take care of, freshening up that front yard, it might be enough for a buyer to move on and not even ask to come see your home. So there are the top 8 things that a home seller must do to get their house ready for sale. Number 1, price it realistically versus optimistically. A good real estate agent can help you do that. Number 2, take care of clutter. People live with clutter and they don't see it when they live there. I hate to say that, but it's true. Even I do it. Like I noticed back during the fires 10 years ago, we were about to be evacuated. So I'm like, okay, I better take pictures of my house just so I have a record of the stuff I have. Because over time, you don't remember the things that you accumulate. And then we didn't have a problem with the fire, but I came back and looked at those pictures and I'm like, oh my gosh, my house is cluttered and I didn't even know it. So you want to take pictures, blow it up on your computer, and it will speak right back at you. It'll give you a checklist on what you need to do. And we offer that free in-home consultation. We also offer a free staging consult from an interior design person that knows to help you get your house ready for sale. It's not the same way you live, because it's going to look a lot more austere, a lot more put away, so buyers can visualize themselves living there. Most agents just take pictures and post and hope. That's not what we do. For our marketing strategy, we actually have 16 key marketing systems to really, really expose your home to as many buyers as we can. And we have systems. Every call is recorded. Every text is recorded. Every email is saved. If we don't answer, we have an answering service that'll get the information so we can call back and make sure that we're communicating with you. And you want to make sure you hire an agent that understands negotiation and the whole home sale process. So if you are thinking of making a move, give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
Barb, this is your most exciting time of the show. Lightning round. Tell us about some of your hot new listings up and down the Front Range.
Absolutely adorable home on Swope, priced under $300,000. Another one in the mid threes on Fountain Court. Beautiful home in Pueblo West in the upper threes. A new home on the market this weekend on Alameda Circle in the upper fours. Great property with organic grapes growing everywhere. A gorgeous home that's actually 2 homes in one on 332 Bonfoy. And we have many more acreage properties. So if you would like to look at all of our available homes for sale, go to barbhasthebuyers.com or just give us a call at 719-301-3900. Richard?
You've been listening to Your Real Estate Voice. It airs every Saturday. Barb is the host and your real estate voice. And if you're thinking of making a move, call Barb at 719-301-3900 or visit barbhasthebuyers.com. And remember, you can see replays of the show on Barb's YouTube channel, Barb Has the Buyers, or listen to the podcast on all of the popular podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, many, many others. Thank you for listening this week. And to reach out to Barb, give her a call, 719-301-3900. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. Barb, we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.